It's the morning of our 12th day on the trail. There's McKenna about a quarter mile ahead of me. She is blazing this morning. Absolutely incredible morning. It's about 60 degrees. Hillsides are covered in flowers. And we are headed into Warner Springs today. Just walking the trail. And Warner Springs is supposedly, if you pay any attention to the trail rumors, they have a mobile outfitter. So I don't know quite what that means. I'm assuming it's some guy who runs an outfitter store out of the back of a truck. When I grew up in Dallas, we called that fencing stolen goods, but apparently this is on the up and up. So we are hiking into Warner Springs. I would love to be able to pick up a pair of Teva or a pair of like Zero shoes, some sandals of some kind to be able to wear around camp instead of having to put my hiking shoes all the way on and all the way off. But we will see. And McKenna has a brand new pair of Ultras waiting on her there since she outgrew her last pair.
12 days into the trail and she's outgrown her last pair? Good golly, that girl's gonna take after her mama. She went from a size 9 to a 10.5. Since she outgrew them, she's been wearing a pair of regular old walking shoes. That's not really okay for the trail.
So this is the Warner Springs Prairie. The trail just kind of cuts right through it, and it goes on and on and on down into it. But we are here next to the PCT marker. Yep. We got about 5 or 6 more miles to Warner Springs. Let's go get you some new shoes. Yeah. Ready?
Another chance to learn about history of the area while on the trail. That's a pretty big one. The girl doesn't have small hands. These beauties look like Canterbury bells. They come back the strongest after a wildfire has burned through the area. On these grassy plains, you can watch as the wind moves the grass like it was waves on the ocean.
Well, it may not look like much right now. Keep going. But right up ahead is Eagle Rock. And once you get up there and you face it face on, it looks like a giant eagle with his wings spread. So that's where we're headed now. And this is about 2 miles outside of Warner Springs. But it's apparently a very popular destination for hikers. So we'll get pictures once we get up there. But I mean, just look at all the flowers, and the hills are orange with the poppies, and I mean the grass is just looks like waves. I may have said this before, but absolutely beautiful. We lucked out this year with the super bloom. We have arrived at the infamous Warner Springs Resource Community Center. Here it is. Apparently there is indeed a big pro shop set up out here.
Right over there.
And there's a ton of stuff available. They've got showers, they've got foot baths, they've got gear, they've got gear repair and gear replacement and campsites for us. And then we're gonna go find some fresh water, public restrooms, Oh man, life is good.
In Warner Springs, you can take a bucket shower, wash your clothes, all in one spot. And resupply on those electrolytes. Can you see it? Can you see it yet? What about now? Oh, it's a cute little fluffy butt. The community here sets up a large area for all the backpackers. Wow, look at all those backpackers.
So here it is, big homeless camp. I'm gonna try to shade this a little bit, see if we can get better audio. It's really windy today. And there's the trash box. Yes. Goodbye, old friends. You've been good. And hello, new friends. You ready?
Not yet.
We are gonna head up there to the resource center, find a spot to sit for a little bit, and then we are going to download some more music for the trails, and I'll probably try to watch the Game of Thrones episode because everybody's been talking about it, and
Don't want to get spoiled.
I don't want it to be spoiled. And we'll just kind of finish doing some little things, and we'll charge batteries, and then we'll be out of here. But this is the resource center at the community center resource center at Warner Springs, and it's been wonderful.
Your feet take a real beating on the trail, so you gotta pamper them a little bit when you get the chance.
Yay! And off we go. Another crossing down. I think we've crossed this one. This is Agua Caliente. I think we've passed it. We've crossed over it 4 times now, so. But it is not very hot. We've checked. To give you an idea of the day we've got here, you can't even see the tops of the hills for the clouds. It's absolutely beautiful. High today is supposed to be 58, and we had a light drizzle this morning, but this is our day. It's been absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna keep on pushing towards the top, and it just trail keeps going around the corner and on up, switchback after switchback. But I mean, it's just beautiful. It reminds me of home, with the clouds right around the tops. So we should actually be able to hike most of today instead of the normal, do 5 or 10 miles, take a break through the heat of the day, and then do another 5 or 10. So I don't know if this is coming in, if you can see this, but we are up in the clouds. We've continued to go up, and we are now in the clouds. You can't even see across the valley. You just barely see the bottom, but you can see the haze and kind of see the clouds as they're floating by. So we've got just under a mile until we get to where we are camping for the night. And if this is any indication of what we've got for tonight, it may be a chilly night. This may be a night for long johns. Alright, we're gonna keep walking. We just stopped to grab a bite to eat because we were hungry. Trail's been mostly uphill, pretty significant climb today, so we're just over, I think we're just over 4,500 feet, so these are some low clouds. One of the perils of putting on your backpack is that your water bottle occasionally dumps over and you hope it doesn't go down there. Think you can grab that?
Yeah.
And this is our terrain for the day. We are hiking through pretty much just up and down and up and down and up and down. We've had, one or two little sustained uphills, but it's mostly been very pleasant. How you feeling today, Tonks?
Good.
What's the temperature? About 65? Nice breeze. Not a cloud in the sky. Look how blue that sky is. We don't get blue like that back home.
No, we don't.
All right, how many miles are we doing today?
20 in total.
Yeah, probably 19 and change. Yup. All right, let's kill it. You ready to crush this?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't quite make as many miles as they thought they would because they got sucked into the vortex at Mike's place. Mike's place is a piece of property owned by a former PCT hiker, Mike Herrera. He doesn't live there, but he's got some structures on the property and he has well water that he allows them to take. Everything is run by volunteers and through donations. This is pretty quintessential of the culture out on the trail. Everybody just helping everybody else. It's really pretty amazing.